Good morning, everyone. Today's practice has the theme of align. So I love yoga for this type of practice because yoga, we always talk about our alignment. We want our feet going a certain way. We want to make sure our spine is in a nice position so as to not injure ourselves. We're worried about our knees, our head, our heart, our pelvis. But there's so much more to being in alignment. And this practice today is to help us get in touch with aligning with our breath, as well as aligning with our higher self, aligning with our values, aligning with the way that we want to approach life and all the situations that come upon us as we walk through life. So that being said, ground down through your seat, lengthen through the spine and out the crown of the head, drawing the hands to the heart center and just slightly bowing the chin. Bowing to yourself for showing up on your mat today. And then opening up the hands so that just the three fingers, the index, the middle, and the ring finger are open into our beautiful lotus mudra. The rest of the thumbs, palms of the hands, and the pinkies are sealed. This lotus mudra is at our heart. Softened gaze, our eyes closed. And just take a moment to picture a nice, beautiful seed or pearl inside of your lotus. And this is going to be the seed of alignment that we're planting in our hearts and in our practice today. In what ways can we align better with our friends, our family, our self, our environment, our body, and our practice? Taking a big breath in, and with the exhale, seal the lotus mudra, sealing your intention. And with that, we'll release the hands down. Hi, Bindi. We're going to begin with a beautiful pranayama called Nadi Shodhana pranayama, and this aligns the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of the brain. So this is a wonderful technique to carry with you. It's also very soothing, and it definitely clears the slate. So to do this, you can release your left hand down. We'll be using the right hand, and we use the ring finger and the thumb to do this. So to begin, we block off our right nostril with our thumb. Then inhale through your left nostril, hold it at the top, then block off your left nostril with your ring finger, and exhale through your right. Then inhale through the right nostril, holding it at the top, exhale left. That's one cycle. So we'll continue like that. So inhaling left, holding it at the top, exhale right. Inhale right, holding it at the top, exhale left. And just continue at your own pace. We'll move through a couple more rounds of this breathing cycle. Take one more full cycle wherever you are. When you're done, releasing the hands down. And we'll continue with a pranayama that will utilize my favorite mantra, Sat Nam, which means truth is my identity, truth is our pure consciousness, and that's what we're trying to align with today. So to do this, you're just mentally vibrating Sat and Nam. The arms extend outward, and as we inhale, we're thinking Sat, and then exhale back to that starting point, Nam. Sat, Nam. We'll go 2 more rounds. Last time. Beautiful job. Release the hands all the way down. Place the hands on the knees. We'll continue with the Sufi grind. So we've all done this before, and we're just releasing the energy at the base of the sacrum so that it can rise up the spine and out the crown of the head, really get us into that deeper alignment. So we roll forward with the shoulders as we inhale, and then round, pulling navel to spine, exhaling back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. We'll make our way around one more time. And then as we come to a straight neutral spine, we're just going to swap the direction. Continue to inhale forward as you open up through the collarbones, and exhale as you open up through the heart space, rounding back. Let's make our way around one more full time in the circle. Coming back up to our straight spine, dropping the hands down on either side of us. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale as we fold over towards the left, and then continue the motion by slicing forward. Inhale, right back into it. Exhale. Inhale. And then last round. Exhale down, inhale left arm up. First we stretch to the side and then slice through the disarray, the negativity, the illusion. Staying connected to the breath here. Inhaling. Exhaling, last time. Releasing the hands down, drawing the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. So with this, I want you to just tap into your intuition and listen to the way that your body is feeling today, knowing that it's, not the same every single day. So maybe you want to do a long-legged butterfly posture. Maybe you prefer to have the ankles in closer to the groin. You can always grab blocks for under the knees, but begin with a nice straight spine and just come into the pose. Noticing the breath, noticing the way the body feels from one side to the other. And then with our next breath, lengthen through the spine even just a tad more. And as we exhale, begin to round forward. And just go to the place where you feel the stretch. Nobody's in competition with anybody. You're not even in competition with who you were yesterday. Just about finding the alignment, finding the balance. And with that, place the palms onto the floor. Press the floor away from you as you round back up, shrugging and looping the shoulders. Coming back into our easy pose. Whatever that looks like for you. Draw those hands back together in the lotus mudra. Bow the chin, soften the eyes or close them, and just remember that beautiful seed that we are watering with our practice today. Aligning with everything that brings us closer to our truth, to our highest self, the part that doesn't judge, the part that isn't irritable and angered easily, the part that is filled with compassion, love, empathy, forgiveness, and intention. Closing up our mudra, touching the thumbs to the third eye, and then coming into a tabletop position to explore some cat and cow. Aligning the middle of the wrist, underneath the shoulders, knees with hips, feet with knees, dropping the belly, tilting the pelvis and the chin towards the sky as we inhale, and then starting the motion from the tail, rounding, hollowing out the belly, chin to chest. And we've all done this move before with each other, so just find your rhythm. Fast, slow, soft, maybe lateral, maybe moving side to side for a little bit of wildcat here. Barrel rolls. Listen to the body. And then coming back into our tabletop position, walking the hands forward, spreading through evenly with all of the fingers, curling the toes under, shifting the hips high, generously bending the knees first just to gather that alignment of the spine, even on the tippy toes like I am, and then straightening slowly through the legs, maybe pedaling it out a little bit. And then slowly crisscrossing the feet towards the front of your mat, coming into a forward fold. Bend one knee and then the other just to get a little bit more stretch into the hamstrings. And then with a big breath in, slowly roll up, extending the arms outward, meeting overhead and coming down to the heart. Beautiful work. From here, you're gonna step your left foot back and your right knee will bend on top of the ankle, over the ankle or before it. And your knee is lined up with your toes. And then we'll drop our back leg down just to help us shift our hips forward. Got our little headlights on our hip bones, then straighten the back leg as ready. Inhale, both of the arms come up, high crescent lunge. We're on that ball of the back foot here. Exhale, opening to cactus, really open the heart. Feel the arch in the lower back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open it. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Last time up. From here, we'll spiral with our left arm and open into warrior two. So if you need to adjust your stance here, please do. Warrior two, shifting into peaceful warrior. Back to warrior two. From here, we'll straighten the front leg and bring the hands to the heart. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Tilting your pinkies towards the front of the room, dropping down with the left shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling with mindfulness. Taking a breath in as we lead with our top arm back to warrior two. And then exhale, straightening the legs, bringing our prayer to our heart. Inhale, open, warrior two, gazing out over the right fingertips, and then bring it back to peaceful warrior. From here, we'll shift into extended side angle. So we'll be leading with our top right arm and landing it with a bent elbow onto our right thigh. Left arm comes up by the left ear. Just a big long line of energy from the top of the left fingertips and the outer arm all the way down through the outer edge of the left foot. Press in with your elbow into the right thigh to create space between your ear and shoulder. And then leading with our top arm, we're gonna spiral all the way back to to peaceful warrior with an inhale. Beautiful job. Staying connected to the breath. And from here, we'll cartwheel the arms all the way down, surrounding the front right foot, coming onto the ball of the back foot for a nice low lunge. From here, we'll slide the back foot up to meet the front. So you're at the top of your mat now in a forward fold. Keep your hands on your thighs, on your shins, on the mat. And then from here, inhale, arms extend outward, and then meeting overhead, draw back towards the heart. Inhale, arms up, grab onto the right wrist. Exhale, crescent stretch over towards our left. Inhale through center, swapping the wrists. Exhale towards the right. Inhale through center. Exhale back over towards our left, and this time take your right foot and cross it behind you. Dancing Krishna, full body stretch here. You should, full side body stretch. You should really feel it. But again, be checking in. Can you go deeper, or do you need to back off? Can you gaze up towards the ceiling? We'll inhale, stepping the feet back together at center, and then swapping out, grabbing onto the left wrist, stepping back with the left foot. Gazing up towards the center, opening up the heart towards the sky. Press in with the right foot totally, so that you're not injuring your knee at all. And then a big breath in, brings the feet back together. Arms are still up, so interlace the fingers, open them up towards the sky, and then either just relish in this full body stretch, or check in with the pulse. Or if you're working on strengthening the ankles a lot, maybe you just hold it. Staying connected to the breath here. And then a big inhale and an exhale rains it all down. Stepping forward with your left foot, coming onto the ball of your back right foot. Your left knee is bent over or before your ankle, dropping down with that back right knee, just to steady the hips, and then we straighten the leg as we're ready. Exhale the hands down, inhale up. Exhale, opening, opening. Feel the bend in the back. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Inhale up. Exhale, really feel this one. Radiate your heart forward. Smile at your ceiling or at my silliness. And then inhale, the arms come up. From here, we'll shift into warrior two, leading with our right arm, opening up all the way. Gazing out over the left fingertips here. Inhale up and back for peaceful warrior. Big breath in, back to warrior two. And then we'll straighten our front leg as we inhale and draw the hands to the heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Remembering to spiral the pinky towards the front of the room, dropping down with the right shoulder, pressing into both of the feet, gazing up towards your fingers. Big breath in, warrior two. Drop your shoulders down. Keep breathing. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to straighten the leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. From here, we'll be shifting into extended side angle. So with a big inhale, bending the left arm, landing it on the left thigh. Right arm extends out by the right ear, pressing in so that there's lots of space. Right over here between our left ear and our left shoulder. We're not dropping in. staying connected to our breathing, our inhale, our exhale, witnessing how our body feels. And then we're going to move all the way back into Peaceful Warrior. So we'll take an inhale and lead with your top arm, spiraling it around. And from here, we'll be shifting into that left low lunge. So we'll pivot on the back foot as we inhale, and then cartwheel the arms down, back into the low lunge. Slide the back foot up to meet the front. Back into our forward fold. Inhale here to halfway lift, drawing the elbows in towards the waist. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise. Arms all the way up overhead. Drawing into the heart. We'll get into a little bit of balance. We're going to be doing tree pose, but today I want you to consider doing your tree with a beginner's mind. So what does that mean? It means that there was a time when you had never done tree pose. And we're going to try to go back into that place, wipe the slate clean, come in with a fresh outlook. So even if you're always like this in tree, we're not going to that today. We have the option of perhaps the kickstand with the toes on the floor and your right heel against your ankle, your left ankle, or maybe going onto the calf. Really don't go higher than the calf today. The idea is to approach this with a new sense of wonder. And that's how we can sometimes realign with ourselves, is by just removing it all. Take it all away and then only add back what we really want, what really aligns us with our highest self. So find your beginner tree, and then move the hands, if you like, into your lotus mudra at your heart. And if you want to explore even more with the beginner mind, you can soften the gaze or close the eyes altogether, and you'll notice all of a sudden you're really wobbly. And it brings a sense of playfulness back into your practice. And I think in life, a sense of playfulness is very necessary. Open the eyes gently if you've got them softened. Grow your lotus. Offer it up into the universe and exhale. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side, bringing to your practice the beginner mind. So we're grounding into our right foot, and maybe it's different on this side. Maybe you took a kickstand, or maybe you took a calf and you're going to take a kickstand. So I'm going to do it differently just to explore. I rarely ever do the kickstand, so today I am. So there it is. Hands come to the heart in my lotus. I'm feeling the weight of that seed growing, being nourished by my practice, by my awareness and my mindfulness. I am going to close my eyes now. I feel much more balanced in the kickstand with my eyes closed. It's a lot less wobbly. I still feel the wobble though. Batting the eyes open, allowing the lotus to float upward. Releasing, releasing. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Float the arms behind you, parallel to the shoulders. Exhale the hands down and plant them, stepping the feet back into a plank pose. From here, lower ever so gently onto the belly, tops of the toes come to the mat, and then put the thumbs on the edges of the mat with all the other fingers spilling out, elbows up and extended to each side. Inhale up, super cobra. Exhale down, we'll go right back into it. Inhaling up, super cobra. Exhale down. This time we'll add in curious cobra. Inhale it up, gazing out beyond the right shoulder. Exhaling. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale it down. Curl the toes under and press it all the way back, opening up the knees nice and wide, shifting into extended child's pose. Maybe your forehead meets the mat, or you put it onto a block. And then then slide the hands together back into that lotus mudra. You can just leave it on the mat here, or if it feels comfortable, just move it right on top of the head. Very devotional. And think of the message of the lotus. The lotus flower grows in muddy waters and emerges to the top without ever really noticing that its roots are so muddy and dirty. And nothing can touch the lotus. Water rolls right off of it. And in a way, that is how meditation is. We can witness our thoughts, but we don't absorb them. Gently release your lotus flower back onto the earth. Press into the palms. Press yourself up to a seat. Swing the legs around to one side. My feet are out over towards my right here. I'm going to place the right fingertips tented behind me. Inhale, left arm up, and then exhale, twisting over towards my right side. Take a counter twist here by inhaling both arms up and then exhaling to the other side. And then gazing forward, just swap out the feet to the other side. This time the left fingertips come behind me, my feet are out over to the left, inhaling the right arm up, and then exhaling, twisting over the left shoulder. Preparing for the counter twist, inhaling both arms up, exhale the other side. Taking a breath in, and then shifting onto the bum, drawing the knees in as you roll onto your back here. Draw circles on the ceiling with your knees in one direction and then a few times in the other direction as well. Extend your left leg long and extend the right leg high with your hands behind your thighs, or if you're really flexible, perhaps you can reach your foot or on the shins. And just maintain active feet here, flexing them, not pointing them. And gently, gently, gently. Just feel the stretch. And then drawing back into the knees to the chest. And from here, taking our left arm, we'll just draw the knee across the body. The right arm extends out. I'm gonna hook my right foot behind my left knee here. And just enjoy this supine stretch. And then with our next inhale, we'll bring it back to the center. First, just draw both knees in. Rock a little bit side to side for a nice reset. And then extend the right leg long. Draw the left knee in. Extend the left foot up. Flexing the foot. Interlacing the fingers behind the thigh or the shin, or holding onto your foot. Or you're welcome to use a strap since you're at home if you have your strap handy. Taking a breath in, and then exhaling the knee back to the chest. Drawing the left knee now across the body over towards the right, hooking that left foot behind the right knee or the leg. Not worrying if your knee is touching the ground here, just feeling the stretch in the low back and using your left arm to really anchor you down. You can gaze at the ceiling, or if comfortable, out over the left fingertips. And then we'll use our next inhale to come back to center, drawing both of the knees into the chest. Again, a little rock side to side. And then the soles of the feet come onto the mat. Extend the knees wide, allow the soles to touch. You can take cactus arms here. You could rest a hand on the heart and the belly. Listen to the body, see what feels great here. Supta Baddha Konasana. Notice if you've stopped your breath and just return to witnessing it. Settling down from the practice, the heartbeat slowing down. Body getting ready for deep relaxation. And from this position, just extend both legs out. Go really, really wide. Open them up. If you need to re-snuggle the shoulder blades, take any small movements that you might need. Open up the arms nice and wide, the palms facing up towards the sky, and give yourself this gift. Please do. So many of us think, oh, the practice is over. I don't have time to rest. I don't want to rest. It's hard to still the mind. This is where the true alignment happens. This is where the effects of your practice settle in, and you give yourself this moment just to steep, marinate in the truth of who you really are. And when the thoughts arise, they're just like droplets of water on the lotus petals. They're there a moment, then they roll away, never absorbed by the truth of the lotus. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle the fingers and the toes, circle the wrists. Roll the head from side to side. And stretch the toes down and stretch the arms up overhead. And then draw the knees into the chest. Allow yourself to roll onto one side, resting your head in your hands. And just using these last 3 breaths to really connect with the alignment that you tapped into today. Breathe in ways that you can become more aligned, not only with your body and your breath and your higher self, but extending that outward into the community, to Mother Earth. As you hear the sound of the bell, gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Drawing the hands to the heart, there's a beautiful Buddhist mantra that is 6 syllables. And it's a pretty famous mantra. You may have heard it in yoga class before, but if not, if this is your first time, it's such a special, most beautiful mantra maybe ever. It's Om Mani Padme Hum. And in a nutshell, that just means that we give thanks for the jewel of the lotus and the wisdom of the lotus. And we talked about that a little bit today in our class, so I would like to chant the mantra. We'll just do it 3 times. You can just listen or please sing it with me. It's Om Mani Padme Hum. So we'll inhale and exhale. Inhaling to begin. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Touching thumbs to third eye. For all the ways that we aligned with ourselves today, may we continue to align outward, and our shared collective offerings touch those around us with love, empathy, and compassion. Together we bow. Namaste, my friends. I hope this practice served you well, and I will be continuing to upload videos to Sundance Yoga Academy on YouTube. And starting in October, we'll be doing a yoga on the lawn with the Gather Wellness Project, as well as doing some live Zoom classes for Gather in September. And I will also be offering live pop-up yogas as the weather permits. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey in this quarantine and these crazy wild times. I feel like we've all been able to step up and support each other, and that's a priceless gift. So may you continue to show up for yourself on your mat, and if there's any way that I can support your journey, that is what I was called to do in this life. So please do not hesitate to reach out to me. And until next time, my friends, Om Mani Padme Hum.